big stories and big news to talk about. But the most important thing right now is that we're all having more fun. We are all waking up every single day, having something to look forward to, being more excited. And that's the type of thing you just can't replicate. You can't beat that. We as a community are making that continue to happen, and Elon Musk playing a huge role in that. So I just want to start off the show with this smiley face Elon Musk. We do have some major updates when it comes to him and the big things we're going to see with Dogecoin, going to the moon, the satellite system, some updates there, some projections for what Dogecoin could potentially do. All of this, it's very, very exciting. I mean, think about it. Think about how much different life is now than it was even just a few short months ago. How much more fun it is. Elon Musk's SpaceX is literally launching a Dogecoin-funded satellite to the moon. This article coming out from The Verge. We have this one as well coming out saying SpaceX accepts Dogecoin as payment. Something we were waiting for. Elon Musk to start accepting it for the launch of the lunar mission next year. That's another incredible thing. We don't have to wait until 2024. We're projecting that the actual Dogecoin moon landing would probably happen in 2024. And the reason for that is because that's the date that astronauts are most likely going to be landing on the moon. Turns out Elon's planning to do way more than that, way faster than that when it comes to Dogecoin. And on top of that, he's actually showing its use case here. He's pushing it not just from the standpoint of going to the moon, but also from the standpoint of a legitimate great currency that can be used, is safe, is secure, is sound, and good for transactions. I mean, look at that. I mean, how can you not beat that? I mean, that's just awesome. I love that phase. I mean, that was an older picture, but still, I feel like that's how Elon's feeling right now, hopefully. Of course he is. I mean, why wouldn't he be? SpaceX accepts Dogecoin as payment, another one from routers. Big articles coming out all across the internet. This is going to have a big impact on making Dogecoin seen by more people. If you trade a lot of cryptocurrency, the IRS may be looking for you. I threw that one in there. We were having too much fun. We had to throw a little bit of a spoiler in there, something kind of bad. I mean, too much fun. It was too good. We had to stop it. Matt, you're having too much fun. Dogecoin community, you can't do that. You need to actually put some negative stuff in there too. Okay, we will. There's a negative one. The IRS is coming. Be careful. So just on a serious note though, yes, do track your cryptocurrency purchases. Be aware that you're going to have to pay taxes if you do sell. And at some point in the future, you're going to sell, right? Or you're going to pass it on to someone else. And at that point, you are going to have to pay taxes. So just remember that. Keep that in mind. We had to throw it in there, unfortunately. Gemini crypto exchanges. The exchange, users can now earn interest on Dogecoin, which is definitely a huge, huge step in the right direction. Because right now, there's lots of other cryptocurrencies that accept Dogecoin and allow you to buy and sell it. But not many actually allow you to make a percentage when it comes to staking with Dogecoin. Now Gemini doing that, it's a very small percentage. It's only around 2 point something percent, which isn't great. It's not fantastic. It doesn't beat, say, Cardano on crypto.com, which you can get around 6% with, or other cryptocurrencies like USDT, which technically is just like tethered to the US dollar, so it's not really even a cryptocurrency per se, like the other ones are at least. That one you can make 12 to 14%, so it's not anything in comparison to that, but it still is a great step in the right direction, because this right here means people now have more incentive to hold onto Dogecoin. I personally am a huge fan of that, so thank you Gemini for making that happen. I expect other exchanges to be doing the same thing soon. OKCoin, perhaps they're going to be moving forward with that. So we've talked to them about that. How the internet turned to Elon Musk. Now this is an article I just wanted to give a shout out to, because it's true. The internet going through some hard times. Definitely not a good year last year. Elon Musk coming to the rescue and making life better, making life more fun and more happy. If you enjoy that feeling you get when you see an Elon Musk tweet notification, then you are like me, and we both enjoy them. Let me go and read a couple of these chats here. Let's smash the like button for the future of Doge. And by the way, we don't have any notifications, so we actually really do need, especially the like button on this video, or else it won't get out to very many people at all. So if we don't press the like, we did smash the record incredibly, and all the credit in the world goes to Elon and SNL for that, because having that in the title is what made it happen. I mean, yeah, we did give some good commentary too, so I guess that was part of it, but we broke the record for the most viewed live stream in finance YouTube history by a decent amount, I believe. I mean, like, what? How is that even a thing? And it's because the level of viewership on that, I think we're about to see some of the biggest ratings we've ever seen for SNL. The ratings are going to come out soon. We're going to cover that very, very, very thoroughly here on the channel. How many people saw it across all platforms? How many people are continuing to see it? A lot of those videos up right now on YouTube. Some of them already have a couple million views or more. Some of them only have about 500,000. Hopefully that'll go up. But the ones about Dogecoin, one of them, I think it has 2 million right now, and that's only going to get higher and higher and higher. If we can reach some of those highest levels of SNL skit videos on YouTube, the highest view levels, then those are going to be a massive catalyst for Dogecoin continuing into the future as more and more new people start to see that. A lot of people only watch SNL on YouTube at this point. It used to be everyone will watch it just the show. Now YouTube. It's YouTube morning quarterback. Will NASA pay SpaceX and Doge? I'd like the sound of that. Hopefully. I'm not sure. From JD Berea. Well, if they do, that'll be great. Someone said sheep coin, boys, get him while you're young. Man, a lot of people talking about that. Have a love-hate relationship with Doge. You should review Bonfire token. A lot of people wanted me to review other ones. Min, you fast. 5 minutes, you're smart streaming so people can join. I click, you have already talking, LOL. Mr. Cash saying he clicked on to join and we already started talking. Well, we're sorry about that, Mr. Cash. We didn't have a notification, unfortunately. But it's okay though, because people will still watch after for the most part. Some people watch during, but it's going to be less, unfortunately. I replied to you on Twitter 2 days ago. Doge grabs #1 to the moon from Henry. I'd like the sound of that. Doge, we're so close. Let me go ahead and show you this article right here. So this article is basically saying Bitcoin, a 1929-esque bubble. A lot of people very, very pessimistic about Bitcoin, about Dogecoin, about cryptocurrency, saying it's probably going to crash, it's probably going to go down. They believe very, very strongly in that theory there. And some of the explanation for it was just kind of, okay, well, in that year, we did see a bit of a big crash. Things started getting too expensive way too fast. And all of a sudden, it just went crazy and started going down really fast. But what I think people who are this pessimistic, who are this bearish on cryptocurrency are failing to realize is that we already have an example of something very, very, very similar. And that is gold. You can see here, this is the price of gold over the last 20 years. And what it's done since 2002, steady gains. This is about where we are right now in comparison to gold when it comes to cryptocurrency as a whole. To some degree, I think Bitcoin is not going to get a lot of the big money coming into it overall in the long term. We will see cryptocurrency overall, though, most likely following a similar path to gold. Because if gold can do this, why can't cryptocurrency as well? And the answer is it can. And so right now, gold's at around 10 trillion approximately. Right there, if we do around 1/5 of that, which is where cryptocurrency is, around 2 trillion or so, then we're going to be somewhere around that area right there, meaning it can go up way, 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 way more from where it is. Very exciting to think about, as we're also seeing Dogecoin, still the #4 largest crypto in the world with a market cap of 73 billion. Binance Coin, 104 billion. It's been continuing to go up 5% up this day alone, 8% up this week. Binance Coin is going to be hard to catch because the incentives for holding it across their entire structure are definitely hard to beat. But with Gemini and other exchanges starting to allow Dogecoin staking, that'll come more and more and more into the future. We're hoping for some big exchanges. Maybe even Robinhood could potentially do that at some point. Crypto.com, they need to add Dogecoin staking. That's going to give more people incentive to hold on to Dogecoin and continue holding on. We want to see high percentages too. 3 to 6%, maybe even higher than that on some exchanges. If you do that, you're going to get our business. It's as simple as that. I will buy Dogecoin on your platform as long as you're giving us good staking percentages. Staking, if you don't know, is basically just where you let the exchange send your money out to other people to borrow, then they pay back with interest and you get a percentage of that interest. It's really as simple as that. There's a little bit of risk to it, but it's not anything too crazy in terms of risk. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Dogecoin, Cardano, and I still think it's funny too how much higher Dogecoin is than Cardano right now after Charles Hoskinson was throwing some shade at Dogecoin, and unjustified shade too. He didn't actually have a good point. Make sure you're hitting that like too, because we are out of notifications. We want this to get out to as many people as possible. Let's try to break our record again. I'm just kidding. That's not going to happen. We're not going to get 1.1 million viewers on tonight's live, unfortunately. That'd be cool, but that's just too many. I just bought 90 million elongate tokens. Okay. Holding to where Doge has never gone before. Bonfire, legit investing long term. A lot of people putting these, you need to watch Bonfire. I don't know. I feel like someone has a group chat or something. They just tell people to go. Because a lot of them are the same ones, and there's over 9,500 cryptos. Why do we keep hearing the same ones in the chat? 4.7 million US households watch. That doesn't count on YouTube international stream. There's no way. No, it's more than 4.7 million. There's no way. We're going to look into that more. You're saying only, there's no way. I bought 150 Bonfire, now it's at 520. All right, a lot of people talking about these. I don't know. I may not read too many more of those because we just want to talk about the big news, and those are not even available to most people. And there is some more big stories to talk about. In terms of Elon Musk, in terms of SpaceX, our articles all over the place. This one here from Ian Gadget coming out talking about it. And what's so exciting too is that Elon basically confirming in this that he has every intention to make Dogecoin a currency that is widely used. And as it continues to be used more and more and more, especially by him and by SpaceX, what is he going to want to do? He's going to want to make it faster, more efficient. How is he going to do that? And we've gotten the clues from him about the satellites. We've gotten the clues from him about Dojo for Dogecoin. So we do know that he may fully intend to actually put his entire network of computers running Dogecoin so that he can use it for his companies. It can be the most efficient one. He can use it for space. It can be the most efficient one, and also help the entire Dogecoin community all together, having fun with it. And there's another aspect to this too. Elon Musk, it's nice to have something to talk about when you're with friends or when you're with groups of people. When you meet new people, often it can be kind of awkward. But if you have Dogecoin to talk about, that makes it more fun. That makes it more exciting. So Elon Musk is definitely getting a lot out of this, fortunately. He should get more out of it too. He deserves everything he can possibly get out of it, and way more than that, because he is doing some really cool things right now. As we're also seeing the Dogecoin price, so it's at around 5.4 right now. It's staying around that 5.5 area for the most part. It's gone down to around 4.4, 4.5. It's gone up to around 6 or so within the last 24 hours. So there is a lot of volatility right now. And with that volatility, that means there is a chance that it could go either down really fast or up really fast at any point in time. And so that's going to be something to watch. Make sure notifications are on so we can stay updated on that. I think it has a way higher chance at this point in time because of the big Elon Musk announcement of going up really fast. How could anyone not be confident in Dogecoin long term when he's literally saying he's going to put it on the moon? He's literally saying that. And so it just makes too much sense to be optimistic in it. Matt, great job last night. Watched the entire time watching SNL. How much money is expected to cost SpaceX to expect for the cost? Probably will be somewhere in the range of $500 million, I think, to actually put that on the moon. I think it will be around there. It could be less so. SpaceX is really good at saving money and figuring out ways to cut down costs. So they could do it for significantly less than that if they find a way. No guarantees that will happen, but it certainly could. This Bitcoin misconception could be what is going to take it to 250K. In this article, they were also talking about the gold comparison to Bitcoin. 250K though is definitely a very optimistic target for Bitcoin. 250K would be if Bitcoin reaches the same market cap as gold alone. And Bitcoin's probably not going to do that. The entire market cap of cryptocurrency will likely do that, not Bitcoin itself. And so that's where I think a lot of experts are getting this wrong. They're comparing Dogecoin, or they're comparing Bitcoin directly to gold, when you should be comparing cryptocurrency as a whole directly to gold. And Ethereum and Dogecoin are likely going to be the two cryptocurrencies of the world. Based on what we're seeing now, Elon Musk, I think he has every intention to make that happen, and he has the ability to do so. We also saw the Dogecoin website, a nice upgrade here. You can see, so they changed it a little bit. I kind of like the colors, to be honest, but this is still cool too. I think it's nicer, it's more sleek. It definitely is more inviting to a new investor who wants to see something that looks a little bit more serious, but still fun at the same time. They kind of kept that fun, but also made it more serious. And so it's going to be exciting to continue to watch that. But I want to show you, so Elon Musk has been doing some great tweets. He's having fun with it. I mean, on SNL, he basically just addressed every single issue people have with him. Some people said, well, his name of his kid is too far this way or too far that way. He addressed that. He made fun of himself a little bit. He joked about it. You know, he understands it. He basically showed every single person out there who was doubting him and hating on him, hey, well, this is my answer for that. And he did it in a funny way that was entertaining. It's hard not to love Elon Musk even more after that. It's hard not to respect him more as well after that, because putting on a show like that is not easy to do. There's a lot of pressure, especially live. I don't think he even messed up on his lines a single time. He was the entire time on point, he was on note, and he was continuing over and over again to prove the haters wrong, which is fantastic to see. Let's go ahead and pull up his Twitter right now. Elon Musk on Twitter. So this is the big tweet. Already has 288,000 likes, 73,000 retweets. I'm, of course, one of the people who's retweeted it. Hopefully you have as well. Then we see some big replies underneath. I, of course, responded with this because we had to do it. That was the to the moon from Elon Musk. He also said in this, to the moon, which I thought was pretty cool. TOTHEMOOOONNNN. With 3 N's. That's a lot of N's. Then it says first meme in space, first crypto in space, mission paid for in Doge. And that's another aspect to this. He's not just sending it to the moon. He's not just having fun with it. He's actually using it to transact value. He's using it in a way that shows the entire world the value of it. He tried to explain on SNL, and they kept making jokes about it, saying, oh, but what is Dogecoin? But actually, what is Dogecoin, though? What is it? Can you tell me what it is? I thought the jokes were a little bit annoying. I mean, It's not that hard to do some research. Just go to Final Stand on YouTube and you can actually learn more about what Dogecoin is, what the use case is. Also, the one part that people were having a problem with is when Elon did say, he did respond saying something along the lines of, oh yeah, it's just a hustle. And so that was getting some hate, some negativity toward it. And to some degree, we have to say, yeah, I mean, I don't like that happened in the thing. I believe that's what they told him to say, unfortunately, just as a joke. It was a joke, though. That's what we have to remember at the end of the day. Even though it wasn't a joke that was probably good, it was still a joke because we know Dogecoin is not a hustle. It's a hedge against inflation. Dogecoin is a currency, and it has the community behind it like nothing we've ever seen before. So that's way more than a hustle. And I don't think that's Elon's words, actually, because he also compared it to the US dollar on there. He said so many positive things, way more positive than negative. And so Elon Musk, I don't think we can blame him at all for that, but we can put a little bit of blame on SNL. I mean, come on, be a little nicer to Doge, SNL. You did have Elon on, you did let him talk about Doge on there, and that was pretty cool. I think as well, the part where Elon said, to the moon! I think he improvised that. I'm pretty dang sure that was not planned ahead of time. It seemed like he just spontaneously said that for fun. And that was my favorite part of it. When he did the to the moon, I mean, you can't beat that. We love the to the moons here. He's also been liking, his brother Kimball Musk said, can't wait to be and see my bro after SNL tonight. Great job. Watch the first 10th flight of the orbital class rocket booster. Tesla now manufactures slightly more than one car every minute. SpaceX launched 2/3 of all tonnage launched into space in the first quarter of 2021, all tonnage. So SpaceX sending a ton of stuff into space. They're also putting satellites up to facilitate the entire internet system for Starlink, which is going to be IPOing soon. I cannot wait to buy Starlink stock. That's one of the reasons so many people have notifications on right now. It's because we're going to make a video the second Starlink stock IPOs, and you can buy an Elon Musk company early. But this right here shows you Rocket Lab 196, Virgin Orbit 28, iSpace 4. Then you see here ISRO 664, and that's nothing compared to SpaceX all the way up here. Look at that. Look how big that is. That's so much bigger than all the rest. That's not even particularly close. So Elon Musk deserves all the credit. And I think probably his best skit of all was the one where he went on and did the Dogecoin Mars skit. And the reason why we say Dogecoin Mars skit is because there may have been a clue on the screen there. Technically, it was just a Chad Mars skit. It didn't really have anything to do with Dogecoin. But maybe it did actually. Maybe there's more to it than what we saw. And we're going to be making a video on that soon. We have to, because it's interesting. It's a good update. Jubil says, what's Bonfire? It's a cryptocurrency that I'm not investing in. Hey Matt, how do you feel about whales failing miserably to dump price super hard? Everyone told me to sell and told me to regret it. And so yes, that's one thing to keep in mind. A lot of people were saying sell. A lot of people were saying it's going to crash big, and that didn't happen. The people at Diamond Hands are saying right now, this is a time to be proud. This is a time when the Dogecoin community came together and showed all the people who were doubting it that they shouldn't have doubted it so much. Yes, it went down some, and we do have to definitely acknowledge that. It didn't do what we wanted to. We wanted it to go up, but we were preparing ahead of time. We knew there's a high chance that the new people who didn't understand fully Dogecoin yet would likely sell. The good part is, though, I think a lot of them are going to buy back in that 4 to 7 days window after people are allowed to make the exchange and start trading. That's when we should expect a potential run up here. Doge Lender as well. Perfect. Yeah, Doge won. I mean, we did call it here on the show. We showed you the Dogecoin clue there in his playlist that nobody was really noticing, unfortunately. And then we did apologize, of course, to Elon. We said sorry that we did not find the clue faster. It shouldn't have taken us so long. What was the deal with that? We should have found it way faster. We are sorry if you're watching right now, Elon. We're sorry we did not find it faster, but we did find it though. So there is that. Gnarly Sheen here again. Doge is a much needed correction. It's impossible to continue up on any trend forever. So get ready for the moon. And you are, of course, right about that. A correction was overdue. It was continuing to go up so much. But here's one thing to keep in mind. If Dogecoin was able to go up to around 75 cents, in large part because of the news around the Elon Musk SNL skit, what is way bigger and will get way more viewers than the SNL skit? Landing on the moon. Way more viewers. It's not even going to be close to close. We could see billions of people watching that versus anywhere from 10 to 30 million people. One person said it was less than that, which we'll look into. There's no way, though, it was less than that. It was definitely more than that, unless everyone was just streaming or something like that. I just can't possibly see that being right. Well, I know it is. You were looking at the rating. So the rating is different than the actual amount. So we'll look into that a little bit more. But it's still going to be exciting to see. Love Doge, been holding since 2018 August. Oh, me too. Oh, yeah, that was the same, around the same price. 2018 August. So look at that. We're twins in terms of when we bought Doge. I can't believe the news today. Crazy from Alex Dogecoin. Me neither. I mean, seriously, that's pretty dang incredible. As we're continuing to see more things like that trend on Twitter, we saw for a while that Dogecoin to the moon was trending. We saw Doge 1 trending for a period of time as well. And a lot of the responses under this have just been so positive. So many people very, very, very excited about this. You can see here, Elon Musk tweeting out the link. But let's go ahead and look at a couple of the responses to this because they're just fantastic. So this one here, Shibtoshi Nakamoto, Billy Marcus saying, so beautiful. Then we have people saying, Diamond Paws watching. A lot of love around this. 1 Doge equals to the moon. Let's take a look at the crew. Space Buds from Disney. That's pretty good. It would be nice, though, if we could see Wario coming in and investing in Dogecoin. What's the deal, Wario? You haven't invested in Doge yet. I think it's time to roast Wario. We have to pull out the roast music and roast Wario. Wario, you could have invested in Dogecoin from the very beginning, but instead, you had to be Wario. Look at that. Look at Wario right there. Oh my gosh. He's like Mario, but just significantly worse. In the courtroom scene, they were talking about how Wario, he gets a lot of hate online, and it's all justified, 100% of it, because Wario is, of course, the worst. No one likes Wario. That's a joke. That's a joke. If you're watching Wario, I'm kidding. I love you, Wario. I'm just kidding. But seriously, that was hilarious. The skit Elon Musk did with Wario was one of the best things I've ever seen in my entire life. The way he walked across the stage and he was dancing up there. Oh my gosh, I laughed so hard. I have not laughed that hard in a while. Elon Musk providing the laughs and the giggles both. As we continue to watch this, it's just going to be exciting. I mean, there's nothing better than seeing Dogecoin come together, the community, and watching this. So I'm going to go ahead and make a few more videos tonight, but that's all of the updates. We have some big things to talk about in terms of the space mission. An entire press release being put out with some huge new updates that are coming soon. I'm going to be covering all of them on my next video, so subscribe with notifications on if you would like to watch that. I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.